So I've been spending some time watching people who are just getting into Deadlock. No! That's unbelievable. They might be coming from games such as Overwatch or Valorant and don't have any MOBA experience. These are the top 5 most common mistakes I see them making. Number 1, not standing behind the creep wave. So creeps do an insane amount of damage early game if you're standing out of position. Make sure to plant yourself behind your creep wave and be mindful of going past to attack an enemy. 5 seconds of a creep wave attacking you can cause you to lose half your HP. Instead, if you sit behind your creep wave, you'll take no damage from the enemy creeps. Same thing goes for hitting the tower. Almost always, you want your creeps to be hitting a tower first. They'll tank the damage and allow you to focus on shooting safely because the tower can kill you really quickly. Take special care to not walk close to the towers as it'll trigger them to do a melee attack to you that really fucking hurts. Number 2 is not focusing on last hitting and denying in the lane. If you're coming from a more traditional shooter like Overwatch or Valorant, you might be trying to prioritize killing the enemy over farming in lane. In lane, your priority should be to get more souls than the enemy. Generally to do this, you'll want to last hit your creeps, shoot their orbs, deny the opponent's soul orbs by shooting the orange ones. I'm not saying not to harass or not to try and kill your lane opponents, but most of the time, you should never be missing creeps to get a little bit of damage off. Keep in mind, you can always see creeps through walls. Try and keep an eye on the HP of all the creeps and miss as few as possible. If you find yourself reloading too much in lane to get all the creeps, you're probably either shooting their heroes too much or you're shooting the creeps too early. Focus on getting the last hit on the creeps and the orb. You don't need to shoot them down from full HP. You can tell when to go for a last hit, when the creeps' health bar starts going white. Number 3, chasing kills. Once the lane is finished, don't start chasing their heroes around and fall into the deathmatch mentality. Always be farming in your downtime. There's so much farm on the map that you're probably not taking advantage of. This is a really quick video, so I'm not going to tell you exactly how to move around the map, but generally, whenever you're not fighting, you should be killing creeps. Make sure you're clearing jungle and lane creeps, and especially running around and killing crates and gold statues. So often I see people skip past them when they're a crazy source of both souls and permanent buffs. Getting 2 weapon damage buffs from the golden statues is equivalent to a 500 gold item. They can really stack up over the course of a game. Also, whenever you see one of those vending machines and you're not contested by an enemy, you should melee them until all the souls disappear. Every time you hit them, you'll take a little bit of damage, but you get souls for every hit. When you clear them entirely, you'll get a huge chunk of souls, so they're definitely worth doing. Number 4 is forgetting about the urn. The urn gives a crazy amount of souls to everyone on your team, and it gives the urn runner a 25% bonus plus a free skill point. It's almost always worth it to go for an urn run if it's safe. The first urn will spawn at 10:30, and then there's one every 5 minutes after that. Not only does it give your team souls, but you're also denying the enemy team an opportunity to get the urn. Just be mindful that when you're carrying the urn, you're unable to use items, abilities, or shoot. If you find yourself in a situation where a fight is breaking out, you should probably drop the urn and fight back. The urn will slowly move back to its original position, but it's better than both dying and losing the urn. Number 5 is not healing in lane. Sitting on low HP in lane is almost always the wrong play. If you're stuck under your tower on 150 HP, you're better off using the speed boost to go back to base and come back with full HP. If you speed boost on the way back, you'll still have speed boost coming back to lane, and the whole thing will only take a really short amount of time. Time it between creep waves and you'll barely miss any creeps. It also means you can contest their heroes and threaten to kill, rather than sitting way back behind your tower and taking heavy tower damage or feeding. If you've enjoyed the video and learned something useful, leave a like and sub to the channel for more Deadlock content. I'm also streaming this game over on Twitch. Feel free to come in and ask some questions. Good luck in your games!